There are moments when fear doesn't arrive loudly. It slips in quietly, almost unnoticed. It begins with a single thought, something small that seems harmless at first. But then it lingers, it grows, and before you realize it, that one thought begins to shape everything you feel. You haven't even faced the situation yet, but your mind has already imagined the worst. Your heart starts to feel uneasy. Your breathing changes, and suddenly, something that hasn't even happened feels real, heavy, and overwhelming. Fear has a way of making possibilities feel like certainty. It whispers questions that don't have answers. It pulls your attention away from the present and into a future that hasn't come yet. And in that moment, it feels like your mind is no longer a place of peace. It becomes a place of pressure. But right here, before fear takes over completely, there is a moment you can choose something different. It doesn't take long for one fearful thought to turn into many. Your mind begins to move faster than you can control, jumping from one possibility to another, each one worse than the last. What started as a small concern suddenly becomes a chain of worries that feel impossible to stop. You begin to replay situations that haven't even happened. You imagine outcomes you don't want to face. Your thoughts circle back again and again, refusing to settle, refusing to give you rest. And the more you try to push them away, the stronger they seem to come back. In those moments, it can feel like you're losing control of your own mind. Like no matter how hard you try, you can't find your way back to calm. Fear feeds on that cycle. It grows in the space where your thoughts are unchecked, where your mind is left to run without peace. But even in the middle of that spiral, there is a way to interrupt it before it takes over completely. Fear can feel incredibly real. It can take hold of your thoughts, shape your emotions, and convince you that something is about to go wrong, even when there is no clear reason to believe it. It doesn't always come from facts. It often comes from possibilities, from what-if scenarios that your mind creates and begins to believe. The danger of fear is not just how it feels, but how it slowly starts to look like truth. It tells you that you're not safe, that you're not ready, that things will fall apart. And the longer you sit with those thoughts, the more convincing they become. But just because something feels real doesn't mean it is true. Fear speaks loudly, but it does not speak with authority. It tries to pull you away from what is steady and grounded, and into uncertainty and doubt. Right now, in this moment, you can pause and recognize that fear is not your foundation. It is only a feeling, not a fact. Right in the middle of your thoughts, before you even find the words to explain what you're feeling, God already sees you. He sees the tension in your mind, the fear that is trying to take hold, and the way your thoughts keep circling without rest. Nothing about this moment is hidden from him. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to push these feelings aside or try to appear strong. God understands exactly what you're going through, even when you don't fully understand it yourself. He sees the effort it takes to stay calm when your mind feels unsettled. He sees the quiet struggle that no one else notices, and he is not distant from you in this moment. He is near. While fear tries to pull your attention in every direction, God remains steady, present, and unshaken. Right now, in the middle of your thoughts, you are not alone. God is already with you, aware, and ready to meet you exactly where you are. Before fear takes full control of your mind, there is a moment, quiet, almost hidden, where you can pause and choose a different direction. It may feel small, but it is powerful. Right before your thoughts begin to run too far, before your emotions rise too high, there is space to step back and interrupt what fear is trying to build inside you. You don't have to follow every thought that enters your mind. You don't have to accept every feeling as truth. In this moment, you can stop, take a breath, and become aware of what is happening within you. Fear wants to rush you, to pull you into reaction. But you can slow down. You can choose not to let it take over. Right here, before it grows stronger, you can turn your attention away from fear and towards something steady, something greater, something that brings peace instead of pressure. Lord, in this moment, I bring my thoughts to you, the ones that feel overwhelming, the ones that won't settle, the ones that keep pulling me into fear. I place them all in your hands. I don't want to keep carrying them on my own. You see how quickly my mind can fill with worry, how easily fear can take hold of what I think and how I feel. But right now, I choose to surrender those thoughts to you. Every what if, every imagined outcome, every fear that tries to convince me something is wrong, I release it to you. Help me to stop holding on to thoughts that don't bring peace. Help me to trust that you are greater than anything I am afraid of. Replace the noise in my mind with your calm, steady presence. I don't want fear to guide my thinking. I want your truth to lead me. Take control of my thoughts and bring me back to peace today, Lord. Lord, calm my mind right now. You see how quickly my thoughts begin to move, how one fear turns into many, and how hard it is to slow them down once they start. I feel the tension building, the pressure rising, and I don't want to stay in this place. So I come to you and ask for calm. Quiet the thoughts that are racing through my head. Slow down the pace of my thinking. Help me to step out of the urgency that fear is trying to create and return to a place of stillness. Remind me that I don't need to figure everything out right now. I don't need to solve every problem in this moment. I just need to be here, with you. Let your peace settle over my mind like a gentle calm, steady and unshaken. Replace the noise with clarity, the tension with ease, and the fear with quiet confidence that you are in control today, Lord. Lord, break the cycle of fear that keeps repeating in my mind. You see how easily one thought leads to another, how quickly worry builds on itself until it feels impossible to stop. It's like I get caught in a loop, replaying the same fears, imagining the same outcomes, and carrying the same weight over and over again. Right now, I ask you to interrupt that cycle. Help me to recognize when fear is trying to take hold and give me the strength to step away from it. Remind me that I don't have to follow every thought, that I can choose where my attention goes. When my mind starts to spiral, bring me back to what is real, what is steady, and what is true. Let your presence break through the pattern of fear and replace it with peace. Give me the clarity to stop, the awareness to shift, and the strength to choose calm instead of chaos today, Lord. Lord, guard my thoughts today, because you know how easily my mind can drift into places that do not bring peace. Sometimes a single thought enters quietly, and before I realize it, it has taken hold of my attention and shaped how I feel. It leads me into doubt, into fear, into imagining things that haven't even happened. Help me to become aware of those thoughts the moment they appear. Give me the clarity to recognize what is not from you and the courage to let it go. Teach me not to entertain thoughts that drain me or pull me away from truth. When fear tries to speak louder than anything else, let your voice be stronger. Replace negative thinking with truth, confusion with clarity, and worry with peace. Guide my mind so that what I focus on brings stability instead of stress. Let my thoughts be steady, grounded, and aligned with your presence today, Lord. Lord, as I move through this day, I ask you to walk with me through everything that lies ahead. You know the situations I will face, the conversations I will have, and the moments that may try to stir fear within me. I don't want to face any of it on my own. Walk with me through the uncertain moments when I'm not sure what to say or what to do. Walk with me when I feel pressure building, when fear tries to rise again, and when my confidence begins to fade. Remind me that I don't have to rely only on my own strength. Stay close to me in every step. When I begin to feel overwhelmed, help me to pause and remember that you are right there with me. Guide me gently, steady my heart, and keep me grounded in your presence. No matter what comes today, let me face it knowing I am not alone. Walk beside me through it all today, Lord. Lord, where fear has taken hold in my heart, I ask you to replace it with your peace. You see how quickly fear can rise, how it tightens my chest, clouds my thinking, and makes everything feel more overwhelming than it really is. It tries to convince me that something is wrong, that something is about to fall apart, even when I don't truly know that to be true. Right now, I choose to release that fear to you. I let go of the grip it has on my thoughts and emotions. I don't want to carry it anymore. Fill that space with your peace instead. Let it move into every place where fear has been, calming what feels unsettled and steadying what feels uncertain. Remind me that you are greater than anything I am afraid of. Let your peace become stronger than my fear. Let it guide me, anchor me, and remain with me throughout this entire day today, Lord. Lord, in this moment, I make a choice, not based on how I feel, but on what I believe. I choose faith over fear. Even when my thoughts try to pull me back into worry, even when uncertainty tries to take hold, I choose to trust you instead. Fear may still try to return, but it does not have to control me. It does not get the final say over my thoughts, my decisions, or my day. I remind myself that you are greater than every fear I face, and that your presence is stronger than anything trying to shake me. Help me to stand firm in that truth. When fear whispers doubt, let my faith speak louder. When my mind feels uncertain, anchor me in your promises. Give me the strength to keep choosing trust, even when it's not easy. Today, I will not be led by fear. I will walk forward with faith, knowing that you are with me every step of the way, Lord. Lord, as I move forward into this day, I place my trust in your protection. You see everything that I cannot see, and you are already present in every moment ahead of me. Where fear tries to make me feel vulnerable, remind me that I am held safely in your care. I don't know what today will bring, but I know that nothing catches you by surprise. Every situation, every challenge, every unexpected moment, you are already there. Help me to rest in that truth instead of worrying about what might happen. When fear tries to tell me that I am not safe, remind me that you are my refuge. When my mind begins to imagine the worst, bring me back to the reality that you are watching over me. Cover me with your peace. Guard my heart and mind. Let me walk through this day with quiet confidence, knowing that I am protected, guided, and never alone under your care today, Lord. Lord, as I come to the end of this moment, I choose to rest in your presence. After all the thoughts, all the fear, and all the tension I've been carrying, I lay it down before you now. I don't need to keep holding on to it. I don't need to keep trying to manage everything on my own. Let your presence surround me with a calm that reaches deeper than my thoughts. Where my mind has been restless, bring stillness. Where my heart has been uneasy, bring comfort. Help me to sit in this moment without rushing, without pressure, simply aware that you are here with me. Remind me that I don't have to keep fighting for control. I can rest, knowing that you are already in control. Your peace is steady, your presence is constant, and your care for me does not change. Right now, I choose to be still and rest in you today, Lord. Lord, as I step forward into this day, help me to move without fear, controlling my thoughts or my steps. What I felt earlier does not have to define how I walk through the rest of this day. I choose to leave that fear behind and carry your peace with me instead. When situations arise that would normally make me anxious, remind me of this moment. Bring me back to the calm I feel right now, to the truth that you are with me and that I am not facing anything alone. Help me to respond with steadiness instead of panic, with trust instead of doubt. Let my actions reflect a quiet confidence that comes from knowing you are guiding me. Even when things feel uncertain, keep my heart anchored in your presence. Today I will move forward with clarity, with peace and with faith. No matter what comes, I will not let fear lead me. I will walk this day with you, Lord,